kid, and I like to think really big. Would you like to think with me about all the possibilities? We're all think big kids. You could be a doctor or a teacher, or maybe a celebrity. There's no limit to what we can be. We're all think big kids. We're all think big kids. And we like to think big! Hi, I'm the Think Big Kid. Today we're going to explore a new career. Join me as I interview John Rich about his career as a sing-songwriter and entrepreneur. Entrepreneur what? Let's look that up. Entrepreneur, a person who owns and operates their own business. Let me get ready for my interview. I'm ready. Let's do this. John Rich is an American country music singer-songwriter. He began his climb to fame with the band Lone Star, and then he formed the duo Big and Rich. He is also the owner of the Redneck Riviera brands, and you can see him on the Fox News Network sometimes. So let's jump into our interview with John. Let's go zoo! Hello there, Think Big Kids. Today we are interviewing John. Now, John, I have a couple questions for you that I want you to answer. First things first, can you tell me about your job and what exactly do you do?
Well, thank you for having me on, first of all. And I do something pretty interesting. So I actually have a job that you can't go to college and really learn how to do it. You kind of have to just do it on your own. And it's called making music for a living. So I write songs and then I sing those songs. And I did it for a long time when I was in junior high and high school and got better and better at it, back then. And now I've been lucky enough to spend my whole life making music, which is a pretty cool thing because I get to travel all over the country, all around the world sometimes, and sing for, I guess now, millions of people.
Well, that sounds very cool. So let's recap. John Rich is a singer and songwriter, makes music for a living, travels the world singing to millions of people. Let's move on to our next question. What special skills do kids need to learn to be able to do what you do?
Well, for what I do, it's, first of all, as a songwriter, that's probably one of the hardest things to do for anybody is to create something that was never there in the first place. So for me, I take a blank sheet of paper and a pencil, and I can put anything I want to put down on that blank sheet of paper, right? Song lyrics, music, and there's no guarantee that people are going to like it. There's no guarantee it's going to work. Most of the time it doesn't work, but every now and then it does. So the way I got better at writing songs is by doing it thousands and thousands and thousands of times. And I've always tell people, if there's something that you want to do, that you're passionate about and you're interested in, you should find other people who have done it successfully and go talk to those people. And if they let you work with them, work with those people and watch how they do it. Ask them questions. Always ask a lot of questions. If it's something you really want to do, you got to learn about it first. And then once you understand it, then you start practicing. Practicing is everything. No matter what job you're going to do, you got to practice a lot to become great.
Okay, let's do our Think Big Kid checklist. First, John says, create something new. Find other people who have been successful and ask if you can work with them and learn from them. Ask lots of questions. And remember, practice, practice, practice to become great. Let's move on to our next question. It's one question where it asks, what kind of tools, technology, or equipment do you use for your job?
Well, in the beginning part of my job, which is writing songs, it's really not much equipment at all. It's just paper and a pencil and this right here, my brain, right? Thinking about stuff and writing it down. But once I get a good song written down, then it's a guitar. I go into a studio, and if we're going to do like a Big and Rich record, which is the duo I'm in, Big and Rich, I'll get with other musicians, people that play instruments that I don't play, and we'll put a band together in a studio, and then we'll spend all day recording that song. And then when we get it recorded really well, you put it out at radio, and hopefully they play it and people get to hear it and buy it. So it's kind of a step-by-step process with my job, but it all starts with the basic tools of a pencil, a piece of paper, and for me, a guitar.
John says the tools to prepare. You'll need paper, pencil, and your brain. Then, once the song is written, you go to the studio with musicians who play their instruments and you record it for the radio. When radio plays your songs, people hear it, love it, and buy it.
Let's move on to our next question.
Okay.
What can kids start doing today to prepare for a job or career like yours?
I think kids, if you wanted to be a farmer, or if you wanted to be a doctor, if you wanted to be anything, I think you should, you've got access now to the internet, so you can go on, and let's say you want to be a farmer, you can look up on the internet how to be a farmer, right? And all these articles will probably pop up. Start reading about being a farmer. Start reading about being a dancer or a doctor or whatever it is you want to do. The more you can learn about it before you get to college or get up into high school and get more serious about it, the more you learn about it, the better off you're going to be. You have to understand as much as you can about that job. And also that lets you know, do I really want to do it? You may think you're interested in being something, but then when you really learn about it, you go, that's not what I thought it was. Maybe I want to do something else, which is a great thing about being a kid, is you can change your mind and you can try different things and learn about different things until you find the one thing that you really love, and then you go do that.
Think about tomorrow, today. Use the internet to research how to be a songwriter or play an instrument, or whatever career you want to learn more about. The more you can learn as a kid, the greater success you will have as an adult. It's good to learn about all careers, because you may discover some that you don't want to be while you are figuring out what you do want to be.
Well, this would be the end, but we do have a bonus question for you. And the bonus question
Awesome.
Is there anything unique about your job that you think kids would like to know?
I think the unique thing about my job as a songwriter is, number one, I don't have a boss, so I'm my boss. So I work as hard as I want to work, and it just so happens I like to work. I like to create things and do stuff all the time. But I think the unique thing about what I do is, if I happen to write a song that lots of people like, I can go out there and perform that song in places I've never been, in front of people I've never met, and they know all the words to that song because they've heard it on the radio or seen it on television. I've seen songs of mine raise a lot of money for children's hospitals, for veterans, people that fight for our country. I've seen my songs make people want to have a party. I've seen my songs make people think. I've seen them do all kinds of things. So that pencil and that paper, it's a powerful thing if you do it right and you take the time to really learn how to do it well.
John says, since I'm a singer-songwriter, I am my own boss. The harder I work, the more I get paid. It's cool that people sing the songs I write and that my music can help people and make them happy.
Well, I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to answer my questions. And I also wanted to thank the people watching this from home for watching this, and maybe you've learned a couple things. And well, that will be it for today. And this has been a wonderful experience to talk to you. So I think that will be it for us today.
Yes, ma'am. You're doing a great thing, by the way. Congratulations to you on your new show, and I wish you all the success in the world. Good job.
Thanks, John. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications.